You know, maybe I actually have to change the controls and the options. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Alright. Options. Nope. Controls. Wait. Yep, now it's working. Alright. Here we go. Welcome. This is the Assassin's Creed Project Part 1. It's like that till the Animus starts up. Okay. Name of gang is killing me now. Let me know if you think of it, Wrath. Alright, so here we go. We've got... This is bizarre.
To know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also was a chasing after wind. Only much.
Oh, that was weird. I clicked in the right stick and it went to options. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Sorry about that. Alright, sounds good, Wrath.
Got a problem. I can't anchor him to the memory. Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment. Retreating.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stabilize him.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it. It's not working.
Give it a moment, mister. You'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
What? Hold on.
That's enough, Mr. Min.
This can't be part of the game, is it?
Now.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now.
I hope that the controls are messed up as part of the game, part of the story, and not because
You okay?
it's not working.
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sake. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are. What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die?
I really didn't remember that they started
Lie
you.
down.
That they started you like with Desmond so quick. That's probably kind of cool. I hope the controls work better.
Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Alright, so looking left and right is working.
It's a projector that renders genetic memories
All
in
right.
3 dimensions.
Genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? what to do.
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite...
I can't see him anymore. That makes me nervous.
I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations...
Man, this is a lot of, like...
as well. The memories of our ancestors.
A lot of setup. I don't remember any of this.
Read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in.
Ease me in,
then
then.
there can be problems.
Her eyes are different, aren't they?
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it.
Will I?
This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
The tutorial program? Alright. See, like right now, the right stick does not seem to be moving the camera.
Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better access...
Why is the trigger spinning the camera left and right?
Instructions will follow shortly. The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability. The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
Wait, what?
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
Oh my goodness.
Good. Use your empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
Okay, hold on. We gotta okay, hold on. We gotta look at controls here. Alright, move forward, backward, left, right. I guess I don't know what button 5 is. Pan camera left and right. Yeah, that should work. Let's see. Do we really have to learn how to play this on mouse and keyboard? Alright. Button 3. What would be button 3? That's not it. That's not it. That spins the camera. B? B punches. So if B punches, does that mean, okay, vision is X. Oh, it's Y. Alright, so we need to change it. Okay. So I guess we can just change it. Alright, so this should be this, right? Alright, let's see if that's right. Gentle push, blend, vision, punch. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So at least we've got those controls right now. Okay.
Well done. The Animus differentiates between two fundamental
Sorry, slow start
actions.
here just because the controls being
Low
screwy.
profile and high profile.
Button 5 for action
Low
oriented.
profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented.
So hold the 5 to
Hold
see.
the high profile button to see how your heads up display changes the context of the puppeteering.
Okay, so that's going to be right bumper. Does that make sense that that would be button 5? Right bumper?
We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile.
So I guess we can keep it on that.
Good.
Right bumper for that? I guess so.
Using your legs button in high profile will allow you to sprint. Sprinting is useful to escape from
Okay.
soldiers or to get
So
closer
that's
to
how
a
you
fleeing
sprint.
target.
Wow.
However, be careful not to bump into anyone.
I'm glad they've
or you
changed
can lose
that
your
in the more
balance
recent
and
games.
tumble to the ground.
Oh yeah, I remember when you
Sprinting,
sprint and run
reach
into
the marker
something.
before this man does.
Reach the marker before this man does. I don't think we did it. I would get there before you.
Well done. The Animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status.
Social
The
status.
different states will be explained in context soon.
Exposed.
This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target.
Okay, button 4. I wonder what button 4 is.
Select your
Oh.
hidden blade. With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Wait, do we want that to be locking onto someone? Left bumper? Doesn't that seem weird?
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time
That was socially
will
unacceptable.
likely provoke an armed response. Provoke this soldier.
Provoke him.
Assassin!
Notice how the social status icon has changed to exposed. Use the ladder.
I feel so
and try to break
exposed.
the line of sight.
I don't remember how to run. Oh yeah, I do now.
I'll get you! You can't run forever! Ha! You come!
You can't hide from...
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now, run
Hide in
to
the roof garden.
to hide from the soldier.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played all the Assassin's Creed
Your
games, but
social
I've
status
played enough to know
indicates
that.
you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status changes again.
To hell with this. I've better things to do.
Well done. The soldier has lost your track. You are now anonymous, and you can exit the hide spot. Excellent. Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and
You
make
are a
your job
blade
as
in the
an assassin
crowd.
easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish. Let us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers.
You're right! Don't let him get away! This shouldn't be too hard.
We're blending, we're blending, we're blending.
Good.
The unfortunate thing about blending is how slow you walk.
Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you. Referred to as Eagle Vision, this sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him. Well done. Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The Creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet. Third, do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life, or by respecting the Creed. You have successfully completed the tutorial. The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
Alright, I think we have seen enough to customize the controls further.
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the Creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is
Amar says, I think the left trigger is usually the high profile button.
Not have asked me to retrieve it.
Alright, let's change it to that. And like start should be start. Like it's just really weird. Customize controls. Alright. Move forward. High profile we want to be left trigger. He doesn't even recognize the left trigger. Alright, let's go to camera. pan camera up. Lock target. Usually that's like that. Action camera, doesn't matter. I don't know. Map should be this. Pause should be this. Hat switch is fine. Alright, so let's go back up to the top. Let's see if we can get it to recognize left trigger now. High profile. Doesn't recognize the left trigger. Or the right trigger. So what is... So one thing we do have available is left trigger. I guess we could do that. Lock. Okay. Wonder why it doesn't recognize the triggers in this game. That's weird. Maybe that's why they have to say partial controller support. Let me just make sure that the camera's right now, though. Do we want it to be inverse? Actually, no, I think this is good. Wait, is it good? What's my natural thing say if I want to look up? Maybe. Maybe that's right. I don't know. No, I think that's backwards. Let's try it the other way. Yeah, I don't... I may just have to get used to it. I don't think I can do it that way. Alright. Download the latest version for 32-bit game and place in Steam at Common Assassin's Creed. Checked it on Steam forum. Alright, let me look into this. Let me look into this. .32-bit games. I may have to do this when I'm not streaming. Download for 32-bit games. And place it in... Do I need to run it? Okay, and then this is probably what I need to place in the... And you're saying put it in... So that's going to be under what? Program files, Steam... Steam apps... Common... Assassin's Creed... the Metal Gear games. Yes, you know, it does have... Wait, am I replacing something? No, and just place it in there. I gotcha. Alright. So now do I need to run it from in there? Oh, it runs. Alright. Okay. So it's running now, and maybe I need to let's restart. Actually, let's get through this. Sorry. Okay, so that's doing that. So does that mean that, like, in game, alright, so that's not, alright, let me get through this and see if it, that's the original link? Okay. You knew it would come to you, Wrath? Yeah, awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sprint free. Ooh, my goodness. Yeah, controls are going to be brutal. Controls are going to be a little brutal. They're going to take some getting used to. Metal Gear was awesome. Yeah, I like the original. Like, I played the early Metal Gear games. I honestly haven't played very many of the more recent ones. So that's... Okay, press whatever button we have to lock on target. Button 5 for a high profile kill. Metal Gear made Assassin's Creed popular, I think.
There. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet. Someone's coming.
Alright, it says to close this application before starting the game.
The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals.
Okay, so we should try to restart it after this. After this cutscene, see if it makes a difference. Uh-oh. Okay.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve treasure.
I wonder if there's a way to do subtitles? Looks like there's not. Oh, we can invert. Let's see if that...
And deal with Robert
yes.
only if
Okay.
necessary.
All right.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
How'd it turn out, Wrath?
That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
Whoa. I'm sorry, what are we supposed to be doing here? We're gonna have to fight these guys?
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Ah. Well, this explains my missing man.
About 45 minutes?
What is it you
Alright.
want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. Bear you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
Yeah, what's up? Welcome, dude. Yeah, this is the first game in the series. We just started it. This part reminds me of Indiana Jones Grill thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're locked out, huh? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to figure out the control thing a little bit. Maybe I could get used to this. Whew. But it's definitely weird. Especially coming from like the more recent Assassin's Creeds, which the controls are a little more natural to you.
Skipping part of memory to a more recent.
Are you a big AC fan, dude?
Altair, you've returned.
Raouf.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the master in his tower?
Yes, yes. Buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
This game looks amazing for being as old as it is.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
Altair. GPS at the bottom right. I love that they call it the GPS. Alright, let's see if we can... let's see if we can restart the game and see if that, that 360 controls emulation app actually is making a difference. Let's see. I don't actually want to exit. They don't really let you quit the game. Game looks good. Yeah. You've never played any of them? Oh wow, you're in for a treat. Alright. Quit game. Alright, we're jumping right back in. We opened up a basically an app into the contents of the game files to try to see if we can. Yeah, it's just so finicky. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do it this way. 32-bit games, huh? Alright. Now that we're restarting the game, let's see if this makes a difference. You're thinking of doing a series run-through? Oh, so much good content if you've never played any of the Assassin's Creed. I think there's probably some people that would... It depends on if you're a completionist or not. There's probably some people that would advise you skip the first one because so many improvements were made between the first and second one, right? But if you're a completionist, then play the first one. I mean, I think the first one's still good. It's just a lot more finicky and repetitive. There's just not as much depth there. But you get the story. You get the first... Like, the main character in the first Assassin's Creed ends up being a important and reoccurring character, right? So... Alright, I'm hoping that this will... So the issue we were having is it wasn't recognizing our triggers on the controller, which... Alright, we want to... Yeah. So it was a little awkward. Yeah. So it may actually, it may be worth playing with it to see if... So first thing you have to go to customize controls. You actually have to select that you want to use the controller. And then you can go to customize controls, and let's see if we can, oh, yeah, look, it's showing different already. So high profile, didn't you say it's normally, oh, now it's not letting me change anything though. Oh, maybe it's just forcing me to use, okay, yeah, lock on target. High profile is what? Right trigger? Okay, that might make more sense. XPYA. Lock on target is going to be left trigger. Action camera doesn't matter. Center camera doesn't matter. Map. Okay, yeah, that looks better. That looks good. I think we can get used to that. I guess the only thing is, let's look at our camera. Invert look is on still, so we should be good. Let's give this a try. Yeah, that's going to be so much better. That is going to be so much better. I mean, I'll still have to get used to it a little bit, but I think we're good now. All right. So let's start this game. That might be right since it's been a while since I played. Yeah, no, I think that's right. It feels right. Honestly, like, holding down right trigger feels so much better than whatever it is we were holding down before. So that really worked well. If I guess I should just say it in case you're watching this on YouTube versus with me in the stream. There was a link that was provided, www.x360ce.com, and it had a download for 30-bit games that basically forced the game to use the correct controls for a 360 controller, or like a Windows gamepad, basically, like. And it seems to be working really well. Are you a guy that completes games fully? Yeah, it depends. I'm not I'm not anal about it. But like with this, for example, I will complete the story and I'll do a lot of the game, but in this game, I know because I've played it before, there are some like collectibles and stuff that are pretty much meaningless. And so we'll focus on, like, this is the beginning of what I'm calling the Assassin's Creed project because I'm so original. And ooh, wow, that's weird. Like, sometimes he does the opposite of what I want. And we will probably, especially as we move forward, like with all the DLC content, and we'll probably focus on completing story, not necessarily completing every nook and cranny of collectibles and stuff. That doesn't sound as fun to me. Alright, so where are we headed? We're headed up there, so we need to quit looking at the target and see how we're going to get there. It looks like we're going to have to go up this path up here, so let's just head that way. But like with the newest Assassin's Creed Origins, it is so good that, yeah, I mean, I finished the whole story and then I went back and started it again just to kind of do more of a complete. Alright, so this is, man, this game looks good. Again, I keep saying that, but for how old it is, the graphics really are good. It's not the graphics that hold you back on Assassin's Creed 1. It's just, honestly, Ubisoft spent a lot of time, from what you hear people say at least, they spent a lot of time creating this engine and this system and the ideas.
He returns at last.
But it wasn't until Assassin's Creed 2 that they took it to the next level in terms of gameplay and story.
I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of a sin.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time.
It's really interesting to notice, like, our character really starts off as
What's he running from?
pretty much like an arrogant jerk, but as we move forward in the games, in the storyline, you'll definitely see a shift in his character. From what I remember.
Altair.
Master.
Altair.
Come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
Altair.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak. Not another word. This is not what I expected.
No?
We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Melik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Melik?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the room. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared.
Dude says, I heard the first game in the series is slow-paced.
For you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played, so I don't remember for sure. But I think one of the issues is, again, they just refine so much as you go forward, and even like with unlockables, gear, just interesting parts of the game that they will add in starting in the second one and from there, just isn't here in this one. All right, it doesn't really say where we're supposed to go. It looks like, is it saying it wants us to be below? I bet it means outside and below though, right? Let's try to go up and around. Oh, not that way. Let's see if it's through here. But this is the shortest in the game, in the series. Ooh, can't go that way either. I may have come the wrong way. We'll have to go back. So, you know. So you just try to enjoy it. Oh, we've dropped too far. And then kind of look forward to the more advanced sequels.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Hidden blade, fist, throwing knife, sword. So right is sword, up is hidden blade. Okay. Whoa, okay. Any enemies? Oh.
I'll get you.
What are you doing?
So later versions of the game will get much more into... Ooh. The counters will be more associated with timed button presses. I guess I don't quite understand how the counters work here in this one yet. Oh, so I get the counter now. If we do it as they attack, we do get a. Yeah, countering is actually really, really OP right now. Really OP. All right, I think we go this way. Okay, we got to get our sword out. So, there we go. Okay. I do like how fast you move in this game. Fast forward in memory. Alright. So it I guess we go back up here. It doesn't really tell you like
Attire, come. Al-Mualim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Sounds like a weird plan.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
He's going to cause trouble.
Stand on that platform.
Okay. Look at the birds. So this is something that goes back to the very first Assassin's Creed.
Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
Fast forward in memory got me confused. Yeah.
Game.
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage!
Uh-oh. Holy crap.
Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Okay. I'm with
Show
you.
this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
That's awesome. I love it.
Oh, my leg!
Oh, he missed.
Oh, my leg!
Quiet.
He missed. Golly.
I'll stay behind and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
So good. It's easier in low profile? Yeah. But I'm Altair. I can do it in high profile. Alright. Gotcha. We know how to climb a wall. We got you covered. Looks like a Assassin's Creed crest up there. It was really cool to play through Origins, and just the parts about the formation of the Assassin's Creed was pretty awesome. I think in later games, like, you can totally climb. Your ability to climb wall definitely gets better. It doesn't have to be as close. You can, like, jump a little higher. Okay. That was brutal.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened.
Careful out there.
Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed.
Arrogance.
Disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the AC1's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
Altair's story was a short one. Perhaps.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Aren't there, like, things to discover when you play as Desmond, if I remember correctly? Does it let me, like... Ooh. Controls with Desmond are really weird. Alright, it's not giving me any, like, on-screen indication that I can do anything with that stuff. I feel like in this room they're, like, hidden... But you may not be able to get to it till later. Whoa. Camera. Oh, wait.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
I appreciate your questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines. But I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Lisa?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. Here they come. Hello there.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'm a good little prisoner.
Damn it, they locked the door.
They don't give you a book to read. Whoa, what was that? Following morning.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me.
Seriously.
You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education. Re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
Okay.
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish.
Countering a strong attack.
Alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see, and then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You will see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
Okay.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
I lost my sword, I lost my hidden blade. I've been demoted, lost my short blade. Can't do counter skills, no throwing, no tackles, no catch ledge, no grab ledge. I don't have dodge, I don't have regain balance, I don't have throwing knives. Okay, I've taken everything away, I got it. Wait, what is... Alright, so that's objective, our dude, and that's us. Okay. How do you zoom? Oh, up and down? Okay. Alright, all elements. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, everything is a little screwy to me with the controls, but it's playable. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not as fluid. Wrath says, right now, M-Dog, I'm very curious.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Okay. Village market.
He must be late for something.
What are you curious about, Wrath?
What is he doing?
We still have our eagle vision. Watch out, we still have our eagle vision. That's all I need is eagle vision. Yeah, that's cool, Wrath. Yeah, I think sit on a nearby bench. Does anybody see a bench? Yeah, I think so far the story and everything has been really good, really interesting. And there's so much I don't remember, like it's exciting. Oh, here's a bench. Alright, let's go sit. And lock on. Those random dudes walk between you while you're having a conversation. Press Y to eavesdrop. Okay.
I know what I saw. Musun opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Musun did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masun's accomplice.
He's disappeared. Hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Alright, we need to find the basket weaver. Alright, so gentle is this, like, okay, I got you. Excuse me, coming through, coming through. Gentle, gentle. Alright, eagle vision.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Pickpocketed. You gotta be a Care Bear? Alright. Where do we go from here? Back up? Oh, we just got a flag. I didn't even realize we got a flag and we got a flag. Alright, let's see if we can climb straight. Let's see if we can climb straight up the wall here. In this game, like, in Origins, it's so nice because you can literally, like, climb up the side of a mountain. Oh, there's another flag. I don't even want to collect these, but, you know. I guess when you see them, huh?
Who's betrayed us? I see the way you look. Hear the things you say. A traitor? I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold.
Yeah, we have no weapons, do we, Wrath?
A better place where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first. And more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
Follow him to a Sakuja's place and beat him till he speaks. Okay. Don't mind me.
paper stick.
Enough! I yield!
Everybody's watching.
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
Shaman.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast forwarding
it's a mouthful.
To a more recent one.
You stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die.
Goodness.
You
He
did
stuck
well,
that sword like all the way down to his
earned the
big
right to
toe.
carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
Can I have my hidden
what
blade?
nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not.
Hey, he's giving my equipment back. What happened to our ring finger? Did they explain that eventually? Like, I know in Origins what happens, but... Oh, wow, that goes back to Origins. That's amazing. So I'll let that be, because we'll eventually get to Origins, or if you haven't played Origins and are planning on it, I don't want to spoil that little piece of that little event, but yeah, that makes sense all of a sudden to me now.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
I don't know much.
Yeah.
Alright, so defensive stance is holding down right trigger. Okay.
Perfect.
So press X to attack, and as soon as your sword makes contact, press it again for a combo.
The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
All right. So that's our objective. I guess we go this way. I guess we go this way to get to our objective. Whew. Yeah, see, when you sprint and you run into someone, it's like that. It's bad news bears.
Are you running from someone?
I remember the first time I played this game, spending a lot of time looking for all those flags. They really do a lot of good things with the like collectible ideas in future Assassin's Creed. This one is just kind of pointless, right? What is this other thing like on the... Okay, so that's actually like getting out of the... I gotcha. He looks like he's being chased by someone. Press A or B or next to the horse to mount it. So A actually slows you down. Wow, you can go really fast in this game. That's really cool. That's really cool. And then you can also go normal speed or slow down to like not draw attention to yourself even when you're on horseback. So there's like 4 different speeds. I actually forgot there was like mounts at all in the original Assassin's Creed. It's pretty cool.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view of your surroundings.
So this is like, we had a little load screen there, but this is... Okay, can we zoom in? Yeah. Alright, so here is our first viewpoint. So let's go get the viewpoint. Looks like it's going to be at the top of this little tower here. Is that right? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so B does dismount from the horse. Oh, no, no, no. That's not what we want to do. So, there we go. And I think in this game you always have to get to these little ledges, right? Future games, they vary what the synchronization points look like. Does this lead back to where Guy pushed you down? Do you mean where the guy stabbed me? Where my leader stabbed me? Are you talking about that guy that... Oh, that threw us out of the room in the beginning? We're not going to be heading back to that same memory, but I'm sure we will have to confront that guy again. Alright, so typically when you open up a viewpoint, it opens up lots of things on the map, right? So we're supposed to be going to the leader in Damascus. What's this, another viewpoint? So do we just hit the viewpoints on the way to Damascus? Yeah, this map is weird. I guess it opens up other... It's going to end up being a larger map, but it only shows us one area for right now. From the beginning, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely see that guy again. Back to view your map. I gotcha. Map updated. Oh, these are like considered bad guys, huh? Do we get something for taking them out? Well, they see me.
Whoa.
You can't fight on horseback in this one, though. What was that sound? I feel like... Man, this map is huge, isn't it? Alright, we're almost to the viewpoint. Which is maybe that up there, right? Hold on. Okay, it looks like it's not actually on the path. Let's head towards this viewpoint then. We'll see if this viewpoint is actually on the path. Okay. Oh, those are bad guys guarding that place. Alright.
You will not get away from me.
Alright, let's sneak up on them. Alright, I think we're unseen.
I'll chase you down.
Oh, we've got to lock onto them. Okay, there we go. For some reason, counter's not working. Oh, have I not learned counter back yet?
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line.
We may just not have learned the counter back yet. Whoa. Started us right here, huh? Alright. Wonder how close we can get to him before he recognizes that we're a threat. Pretty close. I think I need to better understand in Eagle Vision, like what the different colors, like, is red mean they'll attack on sight, yellow means something else, blue means something else. Gruesome hit, yeah. Oh, that's not right. Let's see, how do you do it in this one? There we go. Alright, so we got some more. Alright, let's go up to that one. Alright, let's look at... Yeah, so he's just straight up red. Blue friendly, red enemy, yellow quest objectives. Oh, interesting. Okay. La da 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 da. Okay, so if they see. Oh, okay, now I'm locked on. I think the key is locking on, and I wasn't locking on before. Why isn't he climbing up? There we go. Oh, we've already done this. What am I doing? The only reason why I did all that was to get my horse, right?
Come quickly! Kill him!
Alright. Brute force. Where did we put our horse again? Alright, I think we go... Wait, is it up this way? No, it's further down here. Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, over here! Here! He's over here!
Man, they're kind of attacking on the side, aren't they? Oh, you can attack from horse. Okay, cool. That's cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, so... I don't know, maybe we do go... What the crap? Where did my horse go? This is going to be another tower to climb here, right? And you can see, like, even early on here, when you think of repetitive, compared to other versions of the game, like, all these towers... Oh, do you see this over here? This flag? All these towers are, like... King Richard flag. 1 of 100 King Richard flags. Holy cow. All these towers so far look exactly the same, right? What just happened?
Preparation is crucial to your success.
Why did it not? We kind of did what that other dude did, right? Alright, so the map should be updated, but we're still not seeing, like, any other kind of objectives, right? We're just seeing the... main stuff. Maybe that comes later, like as you unlock stuff. More or worse competitive than WoW? You mean repetitive or competitive? Or are you saying compared? Yeah, it's just in this first one. Again, they got this like really amazing engine made, and I think that just took a lot of the... Is this a bad guy? Yeah. Repetitive, yeah. Well, nothing compares to the repetitiveness of an MMO, especially an older one like WoW, right? Okay, 1 of 60 Templars eliminated. That's interesting. Love the engine for AC though. Yeah. Engine's pretty good. Maybe we didn't give it time to like sync up and fully recognize that we had this last time before we jumped off, and it's like the game didn't recognize the hay was beneath us.
When you have been exposed, killing someone...
I don't think we waited long enough again. WoW is starting point for most games. I gamed for a long time before ever playing WoW. Look at all the bad guys that are down here. Something's happening here. Am I not meant to jump into that hay?
Is best for quickly fending off.
Do we try it again? Like, we're doing it right. That's weird, isn't it? Alright, Damascus is this way. So it doesn't look like there's any leveling up in this one either. Obviously there's like unlocking your equipment and stuff back and some abilities maybe. But that's another thing in later ones they add is leveling and so much more customization. That was weird. Yeah, no, it is weird. It's weird it happened at two different towers, that same thing. Alright, so we're almost to Damascus here. I would say, like, getting to Damascus is where the game kind of, like, finally opens up a little bit, at least. So you go from, oh, I remember this, where the camera stays back and you keep going. It's so funny, the things you remember from a game you've played so long ago.
To pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
Alright, my horse is still with me. Okay, so let's see if on the map... Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Does it show... Yeah, like there's the first viewpoint. And then it shows all the... So it's got 3 districts. Rich district, middle district, and poor district. It's not very creative there. Forget your horse. Yeah, I think... I don't know why, like... In combat, the horse runs off, and maybe I just wasn't looking around hard enough. I think the horse technically is supposed to stay with you, but like he probably waits for you at the edge of cities and stuff. I don't know. So the more memories and stuff you unlock, the more health you get because you're becoming more and more synced to the character.
Don't hurt me, please! You're nothing. God has forsaken you. Oh, please! You're hurting me!
Weha.
Down,
Oh, okay.
You will die here! I'm running! You cannot escape!
There we go.
I will end your life!
Yeah, it's just not letting me counter yet. I think that must be something I unlock.
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
So it's like unlocking scholars that help you. What is that on the map? Oh, scholars. Gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. So we're probably supposed to walk in with the scholars now. Okay. Yeah, this is... I don't love this mechanic. I remember at the time thinking it was really cool. I think they've taken this sort of thing out of the games at this, at future releases. There's just other ways you can use stealth than having to like walk in the middle of 4 men, right? But the blend idea was an interesting one for sure.
Your presence annoys me.
You definitely have a sense of danger in this game. Like, combat is kind of hard. And even these basic enemies that we're first running into can definitely be effective against us as we're learning how to do it and controls and stuff. Alright. Maybe that's how they take your horse away. Oh, those are guards.
You've something to say. How's he doing?
There's no better merchant than I. You there? Yes, come. Let me show you everything I have.
Well, shoot.
I am at your service.
Whoa, don't fall off the edge. Alright, it looks like that's what we're supposed to climb up here first. The Saracens flag. So we've got King Richard Saracens. And remember, this is taking place during the Crusades, right? So I think we just have to pull ourselves up onto this before we sink. So we're supposed to go, what did he say, to go first go talk to the leader of the assassins group in this city, right? The poor district. 1 of 9 points. Yeah, like, there are almost too many points of interest in this one. Save citizen. These are like optional quests, right? Six investigations complete. 2 investigations are needed to assess assassinations. Like, is this an investigation? Let's see. Oh, there's all elements. Okay, there we go. What is this? Pickpocket, save citizen, informer, rooftop race challenge, the bureau. Okay, maybe we should just go to the bureau, right? Let's save this citizen, and then we'll get these viewpoints over here. And let's hope that this works. Man, we're going to make it all the way out to that straw? I guess so. Excuse me, coming through. Gentle push. Oh, sorry. Gentle push.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! ردوها علي. I'll have your head.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing how the strong attack works. Oh. Brutal. Brutal. Alright. So that did not count as a...
Someone send for help!
Oh, because we just helped that. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Let's go get this viewpoint. So we saved that citizen, so then they helped us. They pulled on the guard's arm as we were fighting. Alright, let's go ahead and head up because we're close to the... Close to the tower. There it is.
And his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way.
So I think even the way it worked back here in the first one, until you synchronize visually with an area, you can't see the missions and like side quests and stuff in that area. So again, the whole thing is like, it looks like you're trying to open up the different memories. So we go here next, and then we're almost at the bureau. Here's scholars that we can blend in with. Let's just go up. I have a feeling it's going to be hard to get through the crowd. Yeah, so it does take a while to climb things in this game. And they definitely... You feel like they definitely speed that up in later versions. Interrogation. Do we need to interrogate?
Tamir gave the man his food, and when the battle was finished, the Saracen leader saw to it that the merchant was paid 1,000 times.
Wow. Miss movements are much easier in this one. Did that just say you can use your hidden blade in fight?
What is the wood doing?
That's who we're supposed to interrogate.
As Tamir drove his caravan
for whatever reason.
He came across the Saracen leader and his starving men.
Which makes me think you can actually do quests before unlocking the sinking to the area. You just can't see them on the map until you sink. Which Which I think that's also the case in what have we been playing most recently, Syndicate.
But fate intended otherwise.
Alright, that's where we're going next. I don't think we're going to interrogate him until we have a reason to. Like, we've not been told to interrogate him or anything. As long as, it looks like as long as you don't stay near the guards for long, though they're suspicious of you, they don't...
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
They don't attack just immediately, right? I remember it. Ooh, goodness. That almost killed us. Seemed like in, if I remember correctly, the bureaus, you actually have to climb into the bureaus, right? So let's see. How do I...
Now why is he doing that? God save him. He's gone mad.
Okay. This is the bureau building, right? Yeah, so you have to climb down into the bureau. Assassin's Bureau entrance is on the roof. That's right.
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass? A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him. Surely you remember how to track an enemy. Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand. Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor. What can you tell me of him? Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and you should become well known to you. I assume you want me to return to you when this is done? Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Muallim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life. As you wish. Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand? Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood. Very well. Off you go.
Okay. So let's see if the map was updated there. Let's look at objectives. Interrogation. And pickpocket. Alright, let's go to interrogation first. Before we do that, let me take a quick bio break. And then we'll be back and continue on. I'm gonna grab a snack as well, and then just real fast, and then we'll keep going. Be right back.